Simeon Ashe was a Puritan minister of the gospel and a member of the Westminster Assembly. He's described by Samuel Rutherford as gracious and zealous. What is holy zeal? Would you consider yourself a zealous Christian? Do you think that God considers you a zealous Christian? Well, from Revelation 3:19, be zealous. Ashe divides his work into 8 parts. Part 1 explains the text, expounding on what Christ means in being zealous. Parts 2 to 3 briefly describe how zeal is to be exercised for good and how it is to be exercised against evil. His main objective will come into light in parts 4 and 5, dealing with those who are not zealous, how they should be zealous, and then teaches the motives by which Christians may be provoked to seek the increase of holy zeal in their life. In part 6, he covers the means to be used in obtaining zeal, with hindrances to be avoided, and then demonstrates that in every administration of God's grace and in all the means of grace, we are to seek after those things that we might increase in us holy zeal for God. In part 7, he gives 9 rules to guide Christians to improve zeal in their life. And then he ends in part 8 with an incitement to magistrates, to ministers, and to private Christians to improve zeal, especially seen in things like profaning the Sabbath day, not attending sacred ordinances on the Lord's day, like the Lord's Supper or even church services, and that ministers may be encouraged to perform their duties for the betterment of the church and nation. True regenerate Christians should be taking heaven by storm. They should be violently seizing the kingdom of God by force and pressing into the kingdom with all their might. Do you have a heart that is inflamed with zeal for Jesus Christ? This rare work is available right now at Puritan Publications. Go to www.puritanpublications.com for more information on this title in both print and ebook. And Ashe didn't put together this work simply because he wanted to be informative about what zeal was, biblically speaking, but he wanted to see the people of God transformed by the power of God's renewing grace to be zealous for Jesus Christ in everything that they do, and be hungry after the means of grace, which causes their hearts to be inflamed for zeal. As Ashe will show, it is the command of Jesus Christ and every Christian church member to be zealous. So may the Lord bless you as you read and study the Scriptures, along with Simeon Ashe on holy zeal.